Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my new series, Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn post-game. It's going to be a relatively short series because, unfortunately, most of my footage from before the Shiva fight was pretty much lost. There were sound quality issues, lots of drop frames, some weird warbling going on. So, it's going to begin at a very awkward location, but it's right before one of the best fights in the game, in my opinion, and fair warning, I'm not wearing a shirt for most of it. Anyways, hope you enjoy the show, and welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV! Good to see you, Boone. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilberd sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Eileen Roal and Ulda even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. The others are waiting for us at that aetheryte. After you, Scion. Okay. Yeah, Stola. Stola helped us get inside of Titan's lair there. Wow, is everybody here? Everybody except Minfilia. Nod. Nod. Whoa. And I'm just chilling here. I like swords!
There. It is ready.
Oh, I love those. I love that crystal cluster on the right side there. Ha!
It worked, I think.
Who are you, Chiaki?
Try tuning to the aetheryte now. Feel the current and try to locate the beacon.
Let's see what we got. I underestimated you. I'm no match for you. I admit defeat. Are you gonna listen to that monkey?
Well, we've done all we can, Boone. But now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva.
Yep, you got it. I like swords. Is she a Yu Yevon follower? Look at that tat. Obligatory ice cave no jutsu.
We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual. And if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva. Oh, of course.
Come on, man. When have we ever... Alright, here we go. Oh. Hey, gorgeous. I still think she is Shiva in disguise.
You should never have come here, warrior.
Never should have come here.
I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith.
Is it blind faith,
No
though?
matter.
Really?
If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
Let me guess. You are Shiva in disguise.
We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake
So
of
you
my
fucked the
flesh.
dragon, right?
Fill this
Ow.
vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers
Whoa.
and sisters once
Like,
more.
how did that work exactly?
Oh, Saint Shiva,
Are
still
dragon
the
penises
hatred
just
within
not
our hearts
that big
and
for their
bless
body
us
type?
with eternal grace.
Yikes. So she's trying to willingly get possessed by Shiva. Oh, nice! Much better than a fucking motorcycle. Smoking hot. I say that, but she's like made of ice. She got Rita repulsive here. Well then, let's kick some ass then. I am recording, right? Yeah, we're good. Alright, it's boss time! Dang it. God dang it, Bobby. I don't know where my rotation is anymore. I don't even know how to fight this boss. My first time, man! What's the class? Ice soldiers. Alright, let's, guess I'm off-tanking. Hey, asshole, over here. I'm off-tanking! Off-tanking! What is happening? Oh, God. Tell me you can res the healer. Scatter them like dust in the wind. Oh, yeah. Music, though, man. How would I explain the fight?
Why don't somebody tell me these things?
I'm face rolling while tipsy on Jack. Whoa. No. Oh. So it was a temporary possession? Well, that's interesting. There's something you don't see every day, Chauncey. Always give props to my heels. Hello. I like swords. How are you still alive, ma'am? Oh, are you kneeling before me now?
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
Hey, who's the fool? Come on.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence.
Look, lady, we don't want you summoning primals.
Mine is the righteous cause.
Well, sure, but you're going about it in a fucked up sort of way, you know? Unless there's something I'm missing.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers.
Hey, I may know liars and schemers, but I don't know any chess pieces.
And they are no less ignorant than you. Following the creed of their fathers without question.
If we're so ignorant, then
never thinking to ask
educate
why.
me, would ya?
Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth.
You know, Gaius was saying the same shit, wasn't he? Gotta wonder. Hey, maybe I can thaw your icy heart,
Warrior
baby.
of light, redemption is not beyond us.
Great, how about a cuddle?
We who walk before may lead those who walk after.
Naturally.
Seek the keeper of the
Oh,
lake.
great!
See with eyes unclouded.
Does that mean that I'm gonna get a free sword? Does that mean I'm gonna get a free sword from a watery tart? Awesome!
Do not squander Mother's gift.
Mother, you mean Eidolon? How am I on
Here.
time?
Feel. Think.
Me, tell me, take my hand and fly. It's only been 16 minutes, we're good. So she's dead. Got a bad feeling about this, like maybe the 12 have some dark secret that we're not aware of. I don't know, I still think the villains are just talking out of their asses. Oh god, the frickin' Asian again. La Brea.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome.
Wait, did she die or did she
Nevertheless,
teleport
La
away?
Brea will be pleased.
Oh, you're not La Brea. They all look the same
How
to me.
unfortunate.
Yeah, you're gonna get an earful. So they've learned how to transform people into the avatars of the primals. Well, that's by the 12. You're alive. Of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Dravanians are still... Oh, she's a Dravanian. Okay, got it, got it. Never heard of a primal being sworn like that before. Yeah, that is weird. From what I understand, they're not supposed to be, like, armor. I still like swords. I just wanted to pause a moment and appreciate the scenery that the game designers have crafted for me here. I know I did the exact same thing in Fallout New Vegas, but man, oh, look at that castle. I want to go there. Makes me wish I was out on the open road having a real world adventure. One of these days. Oh my god, is that a behemoth? And we talked to Alfie. What's it all about, Alfie? There he is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the War of Light would succeed? Oh, of course not. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory. I like swords! I hit the girl with my sword! She turned into Shiva, and I hurt her... I hit her with the sword some more, and then she turned back into the girl again. And then, I think she disappeared. But not too late to prevent further loss of life. An outcome worthy of celebration, and for which we have Boone to thank. Yes, you're right, of course, Sir Almeric. Well, so for once they spelled the word Sir with an E and he wasn't an asshole. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. There's the matter of Iceheart's escape. She cannot run forever, whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or years. My knights will find her. Maybe I could set her straight by teaching her about the value of a good sword. In the meantime, Lord Reborn, is the caravan ready? Listen. The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's toil. Of that I have no doubt. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I'm told. Really? Who could that be? Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him. You saw him venting? Alright, the next stage is we talk to Horshaphon.
Dumbass!
What were you thinking, Boone, wagering your very being on a dubious theory that might let you enter Iceheart lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient warning to complete a ritual to summon Shiva anyway, not they. Sir Almeric wished to have words with you and Master Alfinold in private. He waits us in the intercessory. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Does this mean I get to go to your Holy See now?
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
The fuck is Nautalon again?
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was
Ixals.
tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
Jolly, you think?
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now.
How did you not know?
And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
You penis wrinkle.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to be French.
The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
Like free swords.
As a gesture of
I
good
need more
faith,
swords,
I shall
man.
withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We, too, have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
Dumbass!
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard Zoma could return?
Midgard Zolom?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your
Who wants to
involvement
watch
as
the
a
gods take
precautionary
a
measure.
dump? Come on, people.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's toll were taken by your enemies.
See.
Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Of course.
Choose your next words carefully.
What's your name, sexy? I like swords. Do you like swords?
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights?
Somebody with terrible fashion sense.
One who comes from good stock.
Oh
I did
man,
not-
a good hot bowl of
Yet
stock.
here
That's what I need
am
right now.
Why do you suppose that is?
My balls.
Because I swiftly learnt to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
Then why don't you just make a damn alliance already? It's the country
We are
equivalent
so
to just
glad
fuck
to be of
already.
use to you.
Just ally already.
As we are to you.
Look how pissed he
Ours
is. Like,
is a
God damn
mutually
it.
beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity. The
Yes.
dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease.
See.
We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders.
Son of a bitch.
But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light.
There is peace and serenity in the light.
Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
You know the guy that made that expression was trolling, right?
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to... I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour
He's but a
our
boy.
good relations.
I looked it up. He's 16. What the shit? I thought these guys were supposed to live for hundreds of years.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command
I mean,
will
okay,
speak
he's
for
an
me.
adult by the standards of a medieval fantasy setting, but still, like, what the shit? He must be some kind of prodigy. What's your name, babe?
Lucia, at your service.
Lucia. Oh, nice name, and I like your hair, too. And your armor. I want your armor. Can I have your armor?
Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies.
Speaking of sentiments, I like swords.
Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences.
Great! Can we talk about swords?
Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Wait, do I remind you of someone?
Should aught befall
Do
one of
I
our
remind
shipmates,
you of
pray inform
someone?
Lucia immediately. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you.
Look at that, she actually has crotch armor. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, I want this lady's armor. Even though her pauldrons are
Which
kinda
reminds me, Lord Orchafon.
I like the
if you would
fact
be
that
so
they've actually
kind.
got some chainmail over the groin.
Certainly.
There it is.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply.
Indeed.
May the results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
What did you find?
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
There I was,
Think
ready to
nothing
go
of
suck
it.
this guy's dick.
Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Thank you.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Yeah, you did. I still have faith in my sword.